A more in-depth look at the Sanseii Hi Mood power supply section. Welcome back once again, YouTube. I'm still on the Friday. I'm at 2:37 now in the afternoon. I wanted to come in here and take a little closer look. I know I've mentioned this as a closer look or whatever that last time, but this is actually a really kind of a closer look. I'm going to look into the Hi Mood Sanseii radio here and see if I can find out what value these caps are, and do a little checking just to see, you know, how this thing's set up, how it comes in, how the rectifier works, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just things that be nice to know. So let's get to it. Let's go to the other camera and start looking around and see what we see. All right, back with you on the Hi Mood Sanseii radio. I did find out the value of the capacitor for the filter. It is 60 plus 60 plus 60 at 150. So they're 3-section 60 microfarad cap. So I have to buy those. This one here is a 5. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can. There it is. 5 microfarad right there. 50 volt. I'm pretty sure it's a cathode bypass. Anyway, the thing I brought you back here for is I'm trying to show you this connects to one side of the line cord. It goes to the switch. This is a power switch right here. This is the other side of the power switch right here, and you can see this wire here, which is bare, goes right over to here and is soldered directly to the chassis. Now this is what we were talking about. See if I can get a better picture of that. There, you can see it right there. I think it solders directly to that chassis, so that when you have the switch on, you are directly across, the line is directly across the chassis. I've got my meter set, and I know you can't see it, but I'm going to go ahead and, this is the wire going to the switch. Let me back out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, here's one side of my ohm meter going to the wire that goes to the switch, and this is the chassis. And I'm going to tell you what the reading is. The reading is 0.4. 0.4 ohms. That's basically a dead short, and it is, because if you look at the other side of the now watch what happens when I turn this off. The 0.4 goes to infinity. So that is the switch going directly to the chassis. Now this is the wrong way to do it. There's not too many ways to tell you about that, but it's just not the right way to do it. I will be switching that around, and we will be switching the hot side of the chassis excuse me, the hot side of the line cord coming in. Now it may not be the hot side, if you know what I'm saying, but it will, the switch doesn't switch the negative. I can't know what I'm saying. The switch is not supposed to switch the ground side. I should say that's the best way to put it, I think. And this, you know, any other time you look at a chassis, this has to be the ground. And whether it's live or not, it's still the ground, because everything's tied to it. And you don't, like I said, don't switch that side. You switch the other side of the line cord that does not go to the chassis. And that will have to be changed. I'll probably do that the same time I change out the capacitors. I'm not really sure the best way to handle that. There's enough room here probably to put them there if I can get that out, and then you know, go from there. This does have a rectifier diode, selenium rectifier. I'm not sure exactly what because it's underneath the cover. I'm going to show you that too. If we can get this, let me get this wire off here. It doesn't need to be there anymore. Alright. This, zoom in here, little device right here is what I'm talking about. That is the rectifier. And you can see there's a resistor tied directly to that. That's your dropping resistor. That is supposed to be a 22 ohm resistor. It measures 50 something. So it's pretty much out of tolerance. I'll have to try to find one of those too. I think it's probably a 2 watt. As old as it is, I'd say 2 watts would do it. Again, this is I don't know if it's selenium or what, but definitely whatever it is, it's underneath that cover. So it's probably selenium because this is pretty early in the before silicone, I do believe. But anyway, that's another closer look at things here on the Hi Mood. Hi Mood. It's a funny word. So that's like I said, the things I'm going to be replacing. This cap here and the filter cap. Once those are replaced, I think radio should perform even better. It doesn't perform bad now, but it's I'm sure not up to par with what it did originally. So that's that. I do have to clean this volume control. I noticed a little scratchiness in that. I've already cleaned the selector. I think that's about it for that. So I just wanted to bring you back for that, and I don't know what video I'm going to put this on, but I'm just recorded it to see what, show you what was going on underneath the side of this. So, alright, I'll go to the next clip. Not really bring it back to show you this. Not really sure if it even shows up very well, but there's a split in this resistor. It goes all the length of the whole resistor. And it goes down pretty deep according to what I'm looking at here. So that may be why it's changed values so much. But it, like I said, I'm gonna measure it again because I can remember what it measured. It seemed like 50 something. Let's see. It's measuring 66 at the moment. Not sure if... Okay, there we go. It's better. 42.9 is what it's measuring. Now it's saying 52. Not sure what I'm on over here. Maybe on the wrong wire or something. I don't think so though. Only one thing in there. Yeah, that's it. It's measuring, let's say, between the lowest was 42 or whatever that was, and I'm getting all kinds of different readings when I move these wires. So I'm not obviously making a good connection. Either that or moving the resistor around. Let's see if I can poke on the resistor a little bit. If that does anything. Yeah, oh yeah. Just moving it over, pushing on it like that, made it come down quite a bit. Right there, I'm getting 43. And if I let go of it, it goes up to 60. Push on this side, goes up to 75. So yeah, I'd say that's it's not good. It's making bad connection there. So that'll have to be replaced for certain. And it's a red, red, black, so I'm pretty sure that's 22. So I'll say 22 at 2 watts. Make it 3 just for the heck of it, just to have, I'll be on the safe side. Okay, so that was all I brought you back for. Let you go back to your regularly scheduled program. Alright, now you've seen what I've got to offer here. It's you know, it is what it is. I've got a resistor with a split down the middle of it that changes in value when you touch it, and it's already, even at the least value, it's over double what it's supposed to be. So that's going to have to be changed. I'm pretty sure it's 2 watt, but we're going to change it with 3. Obviously there's some heat there. You've seen the ground-sided switch, which is not good, just not the proper way to do it. And I guess we've learned since this was built. Of course, this is a Japanese radio, but still, even American manufacturers were doing the same thing. So, you know, when it comes down to it, it doesn't really matter which side you switch, but it's just common proper wiring practices to switch the hot side. Even house wiring, whatever you're doing, you always switch the hot side. And so that's why, you know, that needs to be changed, and it will be changed when I change out this filter cap and get that done going. And I'm going to get some things ordered, parts ordered, and then we'll get back to this again. Not right away, I don't believe. I've got this drawing thing I want to do, and try to get that done by the first of the week. Maybe if I can get Kylie here, it'd be helpful to have her help on that. I did look at the video of the tube tester. That turned out pretty good. I think it actually looks best with just this lighting here, without the side lights. That's just my opinion. You know, you guys in the comments probably let me know differently or whatever, but that's fine. Again, I think after thinking about it and looking at the video, this 17 EW8 warmed up quite a bit longer than it did the last time I tested it. So I'm thinking that had something to do with it. Ron C says maybe the tube socket is a little bit dirty. Possible. You know, there's a lot of different things could be. And but it does sort of test good. And like I said, it will make a good tube for my stock of tubes, to where I know it's at least workable. It does work, and I will put the new one in when I get it, because I'm not going to spend that kind of money on something and not use it. So, but this one will go in my stock, and like I said, it'll be there if I need one in the future, if ever. So that's about it. You guys, I know I don't usually do, well, I do sometimes, but I don't always do 2 videos this close together. But and I may not even post this today. I don't know. It just depends. I have to take Kylie to work at. I got to pick her up at 4:15. She's working with her dad at CVS, or not working with him, but she's there at CVS or something. I don't know. That's where I've got to pick her up. That's all I know. So, let's like I say, it's gonna do it. You guys have a wonderful day, the rest of the day, whatever. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you